The quiet dog predators respect first. Predators don't respect noise, they don't respect speed, and they don't respect the dog that reacts first. The quiet dog, the one that doesn't rush, doesn't bark, doesn't chase, is the one predators take seriously. And most people misunderstand why. Most owners believe the dog that barks the loudest and reacts the fastest is the strongest guardian. Noise feels like control. Movement feels like protection. If a dog is quiet, people assume it's passive, or worse, ineffective. That assumption is exactly where predators gain confidence. Because predators don't look for aggression, they look for certainty. And the quiet dog communicates certainty without explaining itself. The first thing predators test isn't strength. It isn't livestock. It isn't fences. They test reaction timing. They're watching how quickly the dog commits, whether it reacts emotionally, if it responds the same way every time. That's how predators decide whether something is safe to study or too risky to continue. And this is why the quiet dog gets watched longer than the loud one. But being watched doesn't mean being challenged. It means something else, something most people miss. To humans, quiet looks like inaction, no barking, no charging, no drama. So people assume nothing is happening. But predators don't need drama to learn. They need patterns. And the quiet dog doesn't give them one. Every bark communicates distance. Every chase reveals range. Every repeated response teaches timing. Loud dogs feel impressive, but they're very transparent. Quiet dogs withhold information. Predators don't fear what they can read. They avoid what they can't predict. Stillness in a guardian dog is not rest, it's surveillance. A quiet dog is tracking sound direction, reading scent on the wind, mapping movement without reacting. Predators recognize this instantly. A dog that explodes at everything is emotional. A dog that waits is intentional. Early reaction is easy to work around. Late reaction is dangerous and costly. When a dog reacts late, predators don't know how close is too close, what triggered the response, whether they were seen earlier. That uncertainty increases risk. Predators survive by minimizing risk. Loud dogs control attention. Quiet dogs control space. Instead of chasing outward, quiet guardians hold ground, reposition silently, block access routes. They don't leave territory to prove dominance. They make territory feel claimed. Predators rely on feedback loops. They test, observe, and adjust. Quiet dogs break the feedback loop. No clear thresholds, no predictable outcome, no early feedback. Without feedback, predators can't refine their strategy, so they disengage. Quiet guardian dogs often respond to things people never notice. They hear movement far beyond human range. They smell disturbance hours old. They detect changes in wind, ground, and pressure. When a quiet dog stares into darkness or repositions without barking, it's not guessing. It's acting on information you don't have yet. Barking is temporary. Scent is persistent. Quiet guardian dogs mark deliberately, along boundaries, at travel corridors, where predators pass through. This communicates ownership long after the dog moves on. Predators read scent as continuity, not presence. That's far more intimidating than noise. Most guardian dogs are not born quiet. Young dogs bark because they're uncertain. Noise fills the gap where judgment hasn't formed yet. As confidence develops, barking shortens, reaction delays, stillness replaces urgency. Quiet is not trained. It's earned through experience. Humans often disrupt quiet guardians by calling them back, reassuring them, redirecting them, demanding visible action. This breaks the dog's assessment process. The dog learns, my judgment isn't trusted, and responsibility erodes. Pet quiet is disengagement. Guardian quiet is awareness. A guardian dog may look relaxed, but its orientation, posture, and gaze say otherwise. Predators can tell the difference. So can experienced handlers. Quiet dogs avoid unnecessary injury, constant escalation, emotional fatigue. They don't burn themselves out proving strength. Longevity is part of effectiveness. A guardian that works for years without incident is more valuable than one that looks impressive for months. Predators don't respect noise, they respect certainty. The quiet dog doesn't need to announce itself. It doesn't need to react early. It doesn't need to prove anything. It lets predators realize on their own that this is not a place worth testing. And that's why the quiet dog is the one predators respect first. If you have a guardian dog that stays quiet most of the time, watches more than it reacts, and only moves when it needs to, you have something rare. That kind of dog isn't lazy or indifferent. It's confident, informed, and selective. Dogs like that don't announce their work, and they don't reassure humans with noise. They just make problems disappear before you ever notice them. If your dog is quiet but acts decisively when it matters, that's not a flaw. That's a great guardian. Cherish it, trust it, and don't break what's already working. If you learned something new or if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.